Prologue. The concept of crime. What is crime? A question not before asked of this pupil, who had already observed a sea of worlds born and die. However, one can gaze upon a single item 1,000 times before seeing something new or something missed. To observe the life of a star, a planet, an insect, or an atom can teach a great many lessons. Yet, for every universe to be experienced, there are infinitely more beyond it, each with their own lessons to teach and wonders to behold. Crime. The pupil touched and examined his human body. Black skin, 5 thin fingers, and a nose on his face he could not see without crossing his eyes. Crime is a byproduct of lawful civilization. Law spontaneously creates a duality, and crime is the inherent counterpart. What is law? Law is a framework for conflicted civilizations that have not yet reached a point of peace and unity. This one had experienced the wondrous, joyous, and pleasant facets of physical life. It needed to experience more to blossom into adulthood. Darkness and light dance forever together, perpetuating each other. Without knowing the darkness, one cannot truly know the light, and so the pupil found himself in a craft made for that purpose. Molded from the ether, the sparkling interior walls buzzed and vibrated. A swirling blue and black cloud unfurled from a point and rolled into a large hovering ring. At its center lay a pale blue dot covered in green and brown landmasses with puffy white clouds and a small gray moon. Aligned with the planet's terminator, night fell on one of its coasts. Cities illuminated the dark landmasses like nerves in a body, brightest near the water. It was a thriving planet, home to a species at the dawn of a new era. This one had seen this planet before. It was commonly home to humans, who usually called it Terra, Gaia, or Earth. Resourceful and defiant, human worlds span the spectrum of possibilities. Sometimes the world was a utopia, other times a cruel pit of despair or a bloody battleground. In this universe, humans had expanded and colonized other planets, but at the cost of unifying as a species. Dysfunctional as the humans in this universe were, the pupil had seen worse, but had always been quick to look away. Thoughts directed toward the night-laden land below, the pupil watched a young human destined for greatness. Gazing upon the single human's life, everything else faded away. When the ship shook violently and without warning, the pupil's focus was broken, and he was brought back to the present. He looked around the ship to find himself alone. The cloud had disappeared. The walls had become semi-transparent and shined no longer. The ship rattled around him deafeningly, and below the planet drew closer. The pupil's human heart raced, a reaction to external stimuli, but his mind remained calm. It was as if his heart wanted to leap out of his chest and leave him behind to crash. He grabbed onto his seat, and the ship careened toward the planet. He closed his eyes and fell into the planet's shadow.